By most measures, 410,000 is a lot of cars. Even when they're as small as the first generation Mazda 2, park them end to end and they'll stretch for 1,000 miles. Mazda sold this many 2s from 2003 to 2007. The UK didn't account for too many of those sales. The latest Mazda 2 has changed that, with sales figures that have outstripped Mazda's most optimistic estimates. Previous small Mazda superminis have been little more than rebadged Fords. Though this Mazda 2 sure enough shares the new generation Ford Fiesta platform, it's very much its own car. Sharing a platform with a Ford is never a bad thing when it comes to driving dynamics, and Mazda's zoom philosophy is pretty much justified by the driving experience on offer here. The chassis itself is simple but very rigid, Mazda using a McPherson strut front arrangement and a torsion beam at the rear basically to keep the cost down. But does it zoom? Well, yes, up to a point. The higher mounted gear change gear shifts neatly and the car always feels handy and light on its feet, if not quite as sharp as that styling might lead you to expect. But it never feels unstable and the steering's quick acting. Okay, so it might not be the sharpest Super Mini to hustle around a country road, but the trade-off is quite a soft, supple ride. Inside, the deep front side windows give an airy ambience, and there's a circular theme to the fascia, with a big round central information display that bids you hello as you unlock the door, and then you've got the circular large speedometer, the 4 round vents and the smaller circular rev counter. Then there's the clever original stuff, the way that the handbrake is offset towards the driver, leaving room for a handbag sized shelf right next to it, and usefully there's an MP3 jack right next to that. Even the glove box lid doubles as a magazine rack. It's a spacious little car too, especially in the back, and the boot puts the minis to shame. There's 250 litres of space with the seats upright and 787 litres with them folded. Outside, this is undoubtedly a very tidy piece of styling. The tail lights are very nicely integrated into the tailgate, although from a practical point of view you don't get the widest loading aperture as a result. Now, round at the front you've got these front headlamps that are very deftly smeared into the front bumper assembly, and the traditional V-shaped Mazda grille. Go for the diesel or the entry-level petrol model and you can expect to average around 50 miles to the gallon on a regular basis and put less than 130 grams per kilometre of CO2 into the atmosphere. There's a 3-year, 60,000 mile warranty, and insurance groupings, well, they range between groups 3 and 5. Now, prices sit mainly in the £8,000 to £12,000 bracket that's common to this class of car. A 3-door body shape has been developed to sell alongside the 5-door variant that I'm looking at here, and both offer a lithe, sporty profile. Now, engines under the bonnet. Most Mazda 2 customers will go for petrol power, where there's a choice of 75 or 86 PS 1.3 litre units, or the vaguely sporty 102 PS 1.5 litre petrol engine that I'm looking at here. Dealers will also sell you a 68 PS 1.4 litre diesel. Now, standard equipment on all models is pretty comprehensive, running to anti-lock brakes with brake assist and electronic brake force distribution, driver and passenger front airbags, remote control central locking with deadlocks, an MP3 compatible CD stereo, electric front windows. You also get a Thatcham Category 1 alarm and electric door mirrors. The Mazda brand is in ruder health than at any time since I can remember, and cars like this one are one reason why. The Mazda 2 is the marque's first class competitive Super Mini, and it's a small car that should make any Super Mini buyer's shopping list. There's a touch of sportiness to it that many bored customers in this sector will like, and in 5-door form it has all the trendy image that other manufacturers limit to 3-door versions of their Super Minis. Or to put it another way, an extra dash of zoom.